Hello students, in this video we are going to see the daily homework of 19th April, that is exercise 2.1, sum numbers 13 to 16. So let us start with sum number 13. We are given the polynomial fx is equal to x square plus px plus 45, right? For this we suppose that alpha and beta are the zeros. Now, as per the given condition, we are told the squared difference of the zeros is 144. Now, squared difference matlab alpha minus beta whole square, right? Squared difference of the zeros is 144, right? Which will make the value for alpha minus beta a plus minus 12, right? Squared difference of the zeros is going to be 144, which will make your alpha minus beta value as plus or minus 12, right? Now let us proceed to finding the value of p. Now we know that alpha minus beta the whole square can be expressed as alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 times alpha beta, because if I open alpha plus beta the whole square, I will have alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square minus 4 alpha beta. The 2 and minus 4 alpha beta will cancel. What you will have is minus 2 alpha beta. Now instead of alpha plus beta, I am going to put minus p upon 1 whole square. Instead of alpha into beta, you are going to put 45 upon 1. Alpha minus beta square is 144, that is given. So you have 144 is equal to p square minus 180. So if I take minus 180 on the side of 144, I get 324. So I get p is equal to plus or minus 80. That would be the value for p. Next we move to sum number 14. Where your polynomial is fx is equal to x square minus px plus q, right? Polynomial is x square minus px plus q. Now what is alpha plus beta? It is going to become p. Alpha into beta is going to become q, right? Now alpha square upon beta square plus beta square upon alpha square. You want to prove is p raised to 4 upon q square minus 4p square upon q plus 2. Now if you take LCM, this will be alpha raised to 4 beta raised to 4 upon alpha square beta square. The alpha raised to 4 beta raised to 4 can be expressed as alpha square plus beta square the whole square minus 2 times alpha square beta square divided by alpha beta whole square. Now before I proceed further, I am replacing only alpha square plus beta square, right? So this square will remain as it is. What am I going to have instead of alpha square plus beta square? I am going to have alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta bracket close square minus 2 times alpha beta the whole square whole divided by alpha beta whole square, right? Now what is alpha plus beta? It is p square alpha into beta 2q whole square minus 2q square upon q square. When I open this bracket, I will have p raised to 4 minus 2p square q plus 4q square minus 2q square upon q square. So p raised to 4 minus 2p square q plus 4q square. Right, now as per the sum, what you want to do is split the numerator. That means below every term of the numerator you are going to write the same denominator. So here q square cancels, here 1q cancels, so in the end you are left with p raised to 4 upon q square minus 2p square upon q plus 4. That is what you want to, in fact this will be 2, so this will be plus 2. Right, so that is what you want to prove. This will be 4, so this will become 4. Right, so these are the changes just in the last 2 steps. Please make that last 3 steps. In fact, that was sum number 14, and then we move to sum number 15. What we have is the fx is equal to x square minus p bracket x plus 1 minus c. So x square minus px minus p minus c. So now what you want to prove? We want to prove that alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1 is equal to 1 minus c. Right, now the LHS, alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1, alpha into beta is alpha beta, alpha into 1 is alpha, 1 into beta is beta plus 1. Right, now if I look for alpha beta is going to be c upon a. Right, c is minus p minus c, a is 1, so alpha beta is minus p minus c. Alpha plus beta will be minus b upon a, that is going to come out as p. So now alpha beta minus p minus c, then we have alpha plus beta, that is p plus 1. Minus p and plus p cancel, so this is 1 minus c, and that is going to be your RHS. Right, that will be your RHS. Okay, next. Question number 16, we are given that alpha plus beta is equal to 24, and we are given alpha minus beta is equal to 8. So we want to find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are alpha and beta. Now to make a quadratic polynomial, the formula what we know is x square minus sum of zeros, that is sx, plus product of zeros, that is p. So the formula is something like this: fx is equal to x square minus sx plus p. Now we see that we have the sum of the zeros, that means we have the value for alpha plus beta. What we don't have is the value for p, that is alpha into beta. Now how are we going to find this value? Right, so first what we are going to do is alpha plus beta 24, alpha minus beta 8. We will add the two equations. So when I add the two equations, I get alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta is 32. So beta minus beta is cancelled. 2 alpha is equal to 32 and alpha is equal to 16. We put alpha is equal to 16 over here, so we get 16 plus beta is equal to 24 and beta is equal to 8. Therefore alpha into beta will be 16 into 8, that is going to make it 128. Now the polynomial px will be k bracket x square minus sx plus p. So k bracket x square, sum of the zeros is 24, product of the zeros is 128. Therefore the polynomial is x square minus 24x plus 128. Right, so that will be your daily homework for the 19th of April. Please verify your answers and make the necessary corrections if you have any.